Thank you guys for coming to today's Night's Got Talent show. This theme for this show is comedy and poetry, so you'll see either or today. So please help me bring out our first performer. Raven is going to perform a poem titled What About It?
Hello there.
Could you mute up, please?
So, can I start? I take this as a yes. Okay, so as a heads up first, this is my very first time that I perform in front of a live publicum. I've read poetry slams for about 5 years now. I've read books for about 13 years now, and I take it with passion. While most poetry slammers try to bring their publicum to cheer and laugh and feel relieved and funny, I'm quite of the opposite of that. I try to bring the publicum to think, to bring the crowd to reflect and maybe realize things that weren't quite obvious to them. So, to bring it out of the head, because this is my first performance, please don't expect everything, but I will give it my very best shot. English is also not my native language, so if the grammar is not perfect, I beg to pardon. So, without further ado, this is What About It? What about it? What a question. What is it we're truly talking about? What about the things we talk about truly matters? Isn't the world we live in, the existence we are trying to understand, the stuff we weave our dreams out of? Isn't the peak of human society what we truly fear? Aren't the modern wonders of this world the true culprit of the fears in our hearts that we try to swallow and deep dive in, so we may eventually find what causes them? The reason for the grief that threatens to swallow our souls? I can answer that to you. Yes, to all of them. But what about it? Well, everything truly. We live in a world where we constantly try to understand everything. Some of us stay true to the yearning of further knowledge. Some decide to give up at some point, start to take drugs, or drown the lack of success in TV shows or toxicity. Some of us are shaped to a destiny deemed to fail. Some of us may cherish the future and what it may bring. Some of us love to work our asses off. Some of us are lazy and wish they can just do nothing their whole life and enjoy what they've got. But in the end, we humans all share one thing. One flaw the universe thought was so funny to burden us with, so peculiar to put it into our very fiber of being, that it just couldn't resist or didn't care what it may bring to us. The flaw that I was talking about? We have a simple term for it, which is nearly the same in all the languages we speak, which we don't even need language to communicate with, which roots in every single cell of our body, in the very fabric of humanity. Emotions. Emotions have plagued us as much as it has brought unity to us. Not everyone can understand or is even able to feel what those mean or what they may lay upon us if we indulge in them too far. And for those people, it's a mixture of envy and despise, I feel. Never will they experience what it means to be a unit with someone else, but also they will never experience what it means to be left alone and tortured. Never will they understand what it means to feel empathy or desire for someone, but also they will never have to endure the crushing burden of those experiences getting turned to shred. 1 second. Getting turned to ashes by the failures we create because of those moments and feelings. They will never know what true happiness or existential dread means. They will never have to live with the joy and hate that we ourselves throw at us. But as much envy as I do feel for those people, as much do I pray for them. Not to a god or other puny creatures we made up so we can seal the existential dread away that roots from a fear of the unknown. I pray to their hearts, so they can open up and understand what this existence is truly about. We aren't here to be successful, making a career and overworking ourselves, to die with the regret that, besides that, we truly didn't achieve anything. We aren't here to make kids and burden upon them the same crushing dismay so they will feel it just like we did in our lives. We aren't here to change the world for the better so maybe future generations will feel a single percent better than we do. What we are truly here for? The most cherished and at the same time shunned thing which had brought us heaven and hell often at the same time. The biggest flaw, but also the reason our race has brought it to anything. Emotions. So, what problem do I have? Why do I sit down and say to myself, what do they expect from me? Why are they expecting it? Why can I understand what they are thinking, nor how they act, why they are so shallow? Why are people so satisfied with nothing? Why do they cherish the burdens of a modern world instead of the true experience that is in front of us? That we just have to grab by the horns and ride like a Corvette in a straight line until we can't take the turn anymore because our experience is so intense we are unable to? That's questions I ask myself often in the last few months. But well, why would I be here if I didn't find an answer, yet which is as much cyanide as happiness? The answer, you ask? Emotions. So, recently, when my life ran into a train again, making said train lose track in an endless ocean of time and space, I sat down again and I thought to myself with my eyes closed. I always ask myself what they wait 1 second, I need to scroll. Okay. Recently, when my life felt like it ran into a train again, making said train lose track in an endless ocean of time and space, I sat down again and I thought to myself with my eyes closed. I always ask myself why they expect from me what they do, but I never asked the question who they asked. They asked someone they thought is as much human and ordinary as they think he has to be. A brick in the wall, a cog in a machine deemed to do what they do, following their steps they choose for him, because they never truly ask what it is that he desires. Trying to turn him into an empty shell like they do with everyone else, because they thought he's weak and he lets them do it? Because he's just like them? No, not anymore. I have dreams, and I will follow those. Emotions may be uprising and downfall, but I also don't want to accept that there is no God or guiding figure out of the reach, that there is no destiny we're deemed to follow, no future we can predict or a light in the distance shining for us. Because I'm weak, just like them. I do not care anymore if my truth is hurting them. I do not give a damn anymore if they close their ears just to stay away from a realization that may change their lives or even end it. People don't even have enough self-esteem most of the time to make themselves feel right, so why should I try it? They deny their emotions and endure life in misery. Living all by myself always took its toll. I'm not meant to be a bachelor. Living in the shadow of my family because they want me to be who they desire wasn't either. But no matter what it truly was that holds me back, it is gone. And so is the fate others want for me. This is my life, and I will do what is right. I will live my dream, and no one but death itself is able to stop me. May the cancer take care of me with the cigarettes I smoke. May my sanity collapse from the texts I write. I don't care. My life, my path, no destiny. Just a future I have to mold myself. So, let me ask you, why are you holding back? Why do you want it to be a cog in a machine, a spinning wheel in billions which is meant to do what it gets told to? I say no more. I say live. I say dream. I say cherish. I say suffer. I say die. Life is mysterious, and we as humanity aren't meant to understand it. And know what? That's okay. It's a gift from the universe, a gift most of us have tried to deny by wasting it for the sake of others. But who are we if we aren't ourselves? Ask that yourself. Close your eyes and listen. Because if you don't listen, you will never be alive. Accept your emotions, make mistakes and understand. Be who you are. Stop trying to make sense of what we humans are trying to build, but accept the misery and problems it caused us. Don't care for a system which is meant to benefit the ones who made it but refuses to give shelter to those minds who have the power to change the world. Because they fear them. Be your own person, accept your flaws and work on them. Grow stronger, bigger, better, but for no one but yourself, and change your own world. Stop fleeing to absurd constructs made up by intelligent people to rule as stupid. Wake up, close your eyes again, and think about it. Think, and it's there. Don't let that thought go. Keep it like the rose from your first love that you got gifted to you because she thought it will last. You probably didn't manage to keep that, aren't you? Because like all in the universe, nothing lasts. Because emotions. Think about them and be who you always wanted to be. Accept your biggest flaw and grow over it. That is what I ask for you. Keep it and cherish it. Use it and let it control you. Accept them, your emotions, and you will fly. Because no matter how dark your perception may go, the light which you expect that is yearning for you, it is only there if you kindle it yourself. Like a raven's feather in the wind, may it guide you to the destiny you deserve. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, get ready to
Sounds
laugh
crazy.
until you get
I'm
abs. Our
depressed
next
now.
performer is hilarious. Please help me welcome Sean So Saucy with some Zenith comedy.
This is called Random Zenith Poem by somebody with a low IQ. Roses are red and violets are blue. Don't be mean to me because I can kick you. That is an HR joke, but I'm going to finish it. And I'm going to say, kick you in the balls. If you don't believe me, ask the Zenith Robot King, the one with the metal circle head thing. He was mean and not so nice. He thought I couldn't glide, so he built this land up in the sky. He was stupid, he was brave because he stole my best friend and put him in a cage. Okay. Um I kicked him in the balls. Star bright, starlight, please turn my Zenith bucks into real money tonight. If you might, please might, so I don't cry myself to sleep tonight. Again. Okay, this is all. I wish I could put more, but I'm like low key dyslexic, and I forgot how to spell more, so I got mad and stopped my poem. But there's another part. So, does anyone want some Starbucks? Nod your head if you want some Starbucks. Nobody. Okay, four. Okay, just put text me on Discord what you want. Um, but thank you all. You are the best. Knights of the Blood Oath, lift up your crest. On five. Can you unmute yourself, guys? Unmute yourself. Unmute everybody. Unmute yourself.
Mm-hmm.
On five, Knights of the Blood Oath. One, two, three, four, five. Knights of the Blood
Nice
Nice
of the
of the
Oath.
blood
blood
oath.
Blood oath.
oath.
Please help me
Yeah.
welcome our next wonderful performance. Lazy Miko has a poem for us called Leafless Summer.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Indeed.
If my voice starts glitching, just let me know. My connection is pretty weird. That's weird. Alright, cool. So my poem is slightly more dark than some of the others, so that's alright. Walking down the brightly lit up path to the bench in the open blue sky, the gentle sun leaves a warm sensation on my skin. I hear young voices dancing around me joyfully. Ice cream is particularly tasty in this place. Man, summer truly is the dream season. But where did all those colorful leaves go, I wonder? Walking down the path to the usual bench. The same old sun I've seen thousands of times now leaves an annoying sensation on my skin. Thousands of voices are circling around me. I think I'm getting dizzy. Ice cream now seems so bland in color. They say summer is the dream season, so why am I feeling this way? I still can't see the leaves. Have they forgotten me? Walking down the path to that bench, where it all started. I don't even see the sun anymore. I don't even care anymore. I can't taste anything from that frozen treat I once enjoyed so much. The voices sorry, the voices in my head, they keep getting louder and louder and louder and louder. Get out of my head. The trees are still as empty as they always were. I should just give up.
All right, how's everyone doing?
Great.
Man, I'm dead. Awesome. Ready for
Great and
more.
Wonderful.
winning. The
Our
finishing
next
end.
performer, let's bring back Raven, who is going to be doing a Zenith based poem for us. And it is called An Open Letter to Those Who Shall Listen.
Mm-hmm. Slay.
Okay, so last time I was reading from my wrist, now I just try to use the giant monitor in front of me. Um, I wrote this poem 2 days ago. I think I took like 40 minutes for it. And looking on it, I'm not very certain if I really feel like it's a good thing to perform. Over the last few weeks, when I was basically, as everyone knows, I was very inactive for the last few weeks. This is mostly because of a few things related to Zenith and related to game development in the last few years in general. There is a lot of things that were happening, and there's a lot of frustration building up, and I try to put this into a constructive criticism. This is why it's called an open letter to those who shall listen, which is something that I basically created because I still want this game to succeed. I want Zenith to be a place where we all can be happy, where we can live, where we can have a second place to be, where we just feel at home. And so I took all of the, I wouldn't even say frustration, all of the doubts I have about Zenith, put them into a poem, and we'll perform that now. If no Discord notifications overlap it again. So, just as a heads up, it is not the most positive work, but everything that I wrote is out of
Hey, if
pure
it's not too
emotion.
positive, we don't want it to be negative, okay? Just so you know.
It's not really that negative. It's
Okay.
mostly just, it's honesty. That's what it is.
Okay, I'll be monitoring it.
Okay. So, then let me just read the first few lines, and then you all can decide if it's still something you want to hear. So, an open letter to those who shall listen. Welcome, Zenithians, men and women, adults and children alike. This is, well, what is it truly? It could be anything at this moment in time, anything from a praise to a curse, from freedom and liberty to shackle and imprisonment. A word to those who have an open ear and listen on this peculiar day that could very well be a wake-up call even. An open letter to something that I love, to give rise to the voices who get dampened, silenced and shunned, who do not get the listen they deserve. To those who understand the value of criticism and denial of laurels, and they just don't quite deserve all of the positivity that surrounds them on a daily basis. Not that I want to imply that, under those circumstances, praise is a problem. It definitely isn't. It's complicated. But before I proceed to grab your brains, let me cut this short and go straight to the point. Zenithians, this is my open letter to those who came before us, to the High Council, the developers of a beautiful world, with its lush forests, vast deserts, and open landscapes, to the founders of a city, the constructions of our airships, to the high and mighty that make us feel so good. Under no circumstance will I prohibit myself further to speak the truth that I have bound to my heart, that I feel every day when I wake up, cherishing what I got, but wishing for the things they could be, feeling nauseous and apathic towards the topic that I present to you on this lovely night. But this is not about me. It is about the beings that we represent, that we overtake day after day. This is, with all of its words and phrases, it's about nobody but us. We are the Zenithians. We are the voice. We are the people who swore to protect this realm from all of those who dare to impede our progress, hurt our citizens, or attack the last bastion we set in stone for the future generations to find hope. Hope that we direly need in this dark time. Hope for our explorers to find new places. Hope for our counselors to permit us more weapons. Hope for our future citizens to see the light of day, just as we did. Hope is something that we as Zenithians really need. Something that is denied from us for a long time. Something that is not in reach and readily available as it should be. Something that we pretend to see at the end of day and want to feel on our skin like the searing sun in the depths of the Emerald Desert. What our hope is, or most of the lack of, there is doubt. And this doubt is what is directed the letter to. Doubt that plagues me every single day and slowly replaces itself with dread. This is the first 3 lines. Anyone who says this is too much?
That was
I'll
amazing.
I don't care. I'll listen.
Okay, so the next part is very emotional, so please give it a listen. So I do ask myself, what is my problem? I love this world. What do I wish for? There's so much to love. Why are those wishes so important to me? And the promises feel like nothing, dwelling in the depths of some person's lung, not ready to be spoken out of fear. I tell you what it is. It's bad. I feel bad. Shame for something promised that did not get met. Promises embellished to make us purchase, but not trust. Words ripped from our decrepit hands, aged from all the scars our hearts have from the lies that we hear every time we look at the place to be happy in. I don't care if I get to use a bow instead of my blades, when I can't even open my stash and see those half tooltips. I don't care if I get more things to explore whilst my hand still slips through solid rock for no reason but a lack of testing. It does not matter if I can collect new things if the cilantro on my chopping board refuses to be chopped. And it surely doesn't work if I get more empty promises from those who are the culprit of this epidemic, the ones whom we should trust and cheer for, who our heart and soul are, the blood in our veins, the father, mother, and grandparents of all future Zenithians. Empty promises of time and capacity, not meant by default, not meant by passion, and not meeting the very ears they try to speak to. This is my wake-up call, my time to tell all of you to stop wearing those pink-tainted glasses, to be realistic, and to stop eating those lies fed to you every single day. Start to act, start to demand, start to be free of those burdens that take your enjoyment. You hear promises and they aren't met. We all see how those words affect us from day to day. But in the end, we are the ones who want to feel good in our skins, to be treated with the respect we deserve. We are the ones who paved the future for this project Zenith. We are certainly all the ones who lust for a place to be happy in, to let go and relax. So I say, why do we take this and not let go? Why do we take this and not fight back? Why do we let things like this happen to us and believe? Shouldn't we ask about transparency and passion? I do not let this happen to the things I love. I do not. May this be a wake-up call. May this be complete and utter nonsense to you. Optimists and pessimists can unite to be realistic. And this is what we want. A reality bound to us. Isn't that what we are truly here for? What we cherish? 1 second. One scroll, it's nearly done. We are Zenithians. We are the voice. We are the people. And with that, don't make those voices go to waste. Thank you, everybody.
I hope you guys enjoyed
Not
our
even drunk.
poetry. Now it is strictly comedy, so get ready
Bring
to.
on the.
If you were like Anakin Skywalker, if Shakespeare had a son, like it's like you're like you would be the villain that was first a hero, but then like your poetry is like Shakespeare. It's crazy. It was amazing. But I just don't watch him. Like I just know that. Like if this when we get nervier, we can feel pain. Just watch him. I just know he's. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But if y'all don't know Star Wars, he and again Skywalker, Dark Side. Okay, never mind. Okay, so wow, I've been stressing over this weekend, so I've been putting my stress in the comedy. So you guys, let me tell you what happened in Walmart the other day. I was in
Oh
Walmart. If you don't
yeah.
have Walmart, just think of Publix. If you don't have Publix, think of Home Goods. If you don't have Home Goods, think of I don't know, a grocery store in the corner. I don't know. I was in a grocery store and I overheard this girl, this lady. She was like, I wish men went back to war. I was so offended. I was like, what?
No.
What do you think I do from 4 to
Wow.
3 o'clock in the morning? I'm saving the Zenithians. Like I'm at war every day. Like
No.
you fight the Tome Keeper. Like what? Like I'm scared. I bet you won't.
Not
Fight the
again,
Tome
ma'am. I
Keeper.
can't go back.
Right, I get scared of putting this headset on, going to war for you. I had to fight the Tome Keeper, but you don't do it. I wish you would do it instead of me. But but well, guys, if you don't know, I am part of HR now. It's amazing. I love the team. It's great. It's great. I love being able to keep people out and also setting up tens haircut appointments
So,
and manicure appointments. You have to fresh up the boss up. So HR is a real good job. I have to schedule his appointments. I have to schedule up the TKs. It's crazy. It's like, but um, I complain to devs a lot. I'm like, you know what? Better graphics, yada yada yada. Better enemies, yada yada yada. Better pets. But wow, I was looking the other day and I'm like, this grass is so cut. Nobody ever complains to have a lawnmower. Cut the grass. I was trying to catch a beetle the other day and it went in the grass and I lost it. I was like, I can't even see. It's so far in the grass. Like they're focused on everything else, but I get lost in there. Like, what is this? The freaking island or something. Um, ooh, hold on, let me read. Oh yeah, so
Oh.
also another HR joke. So you can't be mean to me anymore. I know you heard the poem. I can kick you in the balls.
Bite me.
So yeah, don't do that. I will purposely apply for Amazon and FedEx, and I will ship your package, and I will hide behind your bush, wait for you to go outside, and I will kick you personally in the balls, and then come back on the game
No.
and then kick you in the game. So yeah, don't test me.
Yo, Z real.
Do not test me.
Chill out, man.
My bad.
Relax.
See, starting already. Me and me to me. Don't purchase nothing online. Wait. Oh, I'm so mad about being HR now. I was before HR. I was so laid back. I heard someone say, "Oh my God, I hate mages." Yeah, I hate mages too. They suck. Oh my God, it's becoming laid back after. But
Pissed.
now I'm in training. I'm like, oh, I can't even talk about training, but still, like, I have to be like, now I have to be like, you can't do that. Don't talk about that. Be nice. Instead of like deep inside, I'm like, yeah, they suck. Like the other day, I was like,
Pissed.
chromatic, man, please don't do that. Please don't die. Like, be better. And I was like, oh, can't say that. You are better. I hate him still. I'm just kidding. It's all one joke. I
He's
like chromatic.
worrying
He's cool. He sprayed me with a water hose yesterday. I could talk smack about him. But
twice.
no, that's basically all my jokes. That's all my jokes, guys. That's all. I didn't study for this. I was focused on my poem. But yeah, that's all, guys.
Yeah,
I'll say that. I'll
it's
And that
okay.
concludes all of the
Oh
scheduled
wait!
performances.
If
One
you're
more.
gonna
I
be
missed
like eating
one.
and
I missed
drinking,
Oh
You
my
one.
have
What
another
god.
is
joke?
this?
mute your mic.
He's
I got
back.
I got an
All
item.
right.
How do I get an
Mm-hmm.
item? What is this?
It's a whole bunch of
Somebody do it all
noises
the time
coming from
in our
your mic.
presence.
Someone threw a gift at
My
you.
bad.
Oh yeah,
All right.
I got another joke.
All right.
We got Santa Claus
One more
coming.
joke, guys. Since another HR joke, since I'm part of HR and I see you and you're being mean and you have a complaint and I go against you, don't make it easy. Argue at me. Like, you're already in trouble. What more can you do? Like,
Bro, what
All
do you
right,
I was talking to
what?
some girl. I was like, hey, you can't say that. She was like, sorry. It was so boring. I was like, what now? Like,
I got you.
no, argue back. Like, okay, no, you're
That's a good
stupid.
thing.
Who are you? I'm like, it's a good thing, but it's boring. Like, let me like toss it up. Like, I like to argue. I'm just kidding. No, please don't do that. But still, like,
Show feet,
I
Sean.
was just like, I was like, hey, you're being mean. Support each other. She was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I was like, okay, do I walk away now? Like, where's the fuck? Oh, I can't. Where's the fu? Where's the da da da? Whatever. But bow.
Uh,
All right. That concludes all of our planned performances. Thank
What
you guys
is
so much
this?
for coming out. Next month is going to be the bigger one. Oh, thank you
What?
for the eggnog. Next month is going to be our really big
Eggnog.
show. It'll be Musical May. So all the performances will be songs from musicals, things like that. If you're interested in signing up, I'll have information soon in the guild. Thank you guys for coming and have a wonderful rest of your evening.